Hello, my dear students. Very good afternoon, all of you. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on SSC Exampur SSC English Medium YouTube channel. So, good afternoon, guys, and welcome to the session. And please confirm your attendance. Then we are going to start today's discussion. And as you know, कि Saturday and Sunday it is celebrated as the marathon days. And today I am here with a marathon of the Ssc Cgl, that is the mixed question series. So in this is a complete session that is dedicated to Ssc Cgl, and in this we are going to discuss the marathon of the mixed question. That means the question will be from almost all of the subjects. So, good afternoon and welcome to the session, and please confirm your attendance as well. Then we are going to start the today's session. So, then we are going to start today's session. So, then we are going to start today's session. So, Harish, good afternoon and welcome to the session, everyone. And welcome to the session. And I hope everyone has got the PDF of the last session that I have taken yesterday and the session that I have also taken on 27th of the October. So, I have shared all the PDFs of the session. So, you can download the PDF from the Telegram group as well. So, good evening, good afternoon, Sharvani, and welcome to the session, all of you. And I hope, guys, everyone has downloaded the PDF of the session that I have taken yesterday and on 27th that I have shared in the Telegram group. Now, guys, there is an important information coming from the side of Ministry of Home Affairs. So, as you know, the Intelligence Bureau has announced the vacancy for security assistant and MTS, and MHA has today shared a notice in which the vacancy was put on hold. So the vacancy of Ministry of Home Affairs, that was of Intelligence Bureau, was put on hold, and that also I have shared in the Telegram. So Kanshun, okay, Kashun Cookie, okay, good afternoon and welcome to the session. So this was something bad news for all of us, because the vacancy that was about to come, but due to some reasons the vacancy was put on hold. So students, now let's start the session of today. So let's start the session. This is the mixed question series marathon. And let's begin the session, guys. And here is the first question that is before you. And for every question, you will be getting the time of 20 seconds to answer. The question is, who among the following administers the oath of office and secrecy to the Vice President? So the session starts with an easy question. So good afternoon, Sudipta, and welcome to the session, all of you guys. So who among the following, so the session starts with an easy question, who among the following administers the oath of office and secrecy to the Vice President? So who conducts the oath of the Vice President of India? This is the question. So first option is the Prime Minister, Chief Justice, President, or Lok Sabha Speaker. So guys, correct answer will be what? It will be only the President of India. So President of India, the oath of secrecy of the Vice President is conducted. And the oath is conducted, that is according to Schedule 3 of Indian Constitution. Schedule 3 of the Indian Constitution. And if Vice President wishes to resign, the resignation is also given to the President. So resignation is also given to the President. For Prime Minister, oath is conducted by President. Chief Justice of Supreme Court, oath is conducted by President. And Lok Sabha Speaker, who conducts the oath? Who conducts the oath of Lok Sabha Speaker? This is my question to you. So my question to you is who conducts the oath of the Lok Sabha Speaker? This is my question to you. Who conducts the oath of Lok Sabha Speaker, guys? Who conducts the oath of Lok Sabha Speaker? What will be your answer? Who conducts the oath of the Lok Sabha Speaker? And before I should proceed to the next question, please tell me whatever it is written in the smart board, is it visible to all of you? So whatever it is written on smart board, is it visible to all of you? Okay, so Sudeep is saying no oath of the speaker. So pro tem speaker conducts the oath. Sudeep is saying no one conducts the oath of the speaker. My dear students, the correct answer will be none. And Lok Sabha speaker takes the oath as regular MP. Lok Sabha speaker takes the oath as a regular MP. So no one conducts the oath of the speaker, guys. Speaker takes the oath as a regular MP. And if I talk about pro tem speaker, guys, pro tem speaker is a temporary speaker. Temporary speaker who is appointed by president, That means the oath will be conducted by president, and the work is to conduct the oath of newly elected members, newly elected MPs, and help in election of regular speaker. So those who are saying it is conducted by the pro tem speaker, so that is a wrong answer, guys. The oath is none of the person conducts the oath of Lok Sabha speaker. Lok Sabha speaker takes the oath as a regular MP. And those who are saying pro tem speaker is a temporary speaker who is appointed by president. And what is the work? Work is to conduct the oath of newly elected members of Lok Sabha and helps in the election of regular speaker. Once a regular speaker is elected, he or she automatically vacates the office. And pro tem speaker, guys, the oath is conducted by President of India. So President of India conducts the oath of the speaker, pro tem speaker. So correct answer will be for question 1, that is the president, and for Lok Sabha speaker, correct answer will be none of the above. So correct answer will be option C. Is that clear to all of you, guys? And I will request every one of you to please share the session so that maximum students should get benefit of it. So please share the session so that maximum students should get benefit of the session. So I hope, guys, the problem about the pro tem speaker and speaker is clear to all of you, and pro tem speaker is a temporary speaker. He is not a regular speaker at all. Now let's come to the next question. And next question before us is which of the following articles deals with the protection of interest of minorities? So which article deals with the protection of the interest of minority? Article 40, Article 18, Article 24 or Article 29? Protection of the interest of minorities. Protection of the interest of minorities. 40, 29, 18 or 24? What will be the correct answer, guys? You can use the elimination method to answer the question also. So protection of the interest of minorities, that is defined in Article 29. So it is defined in Article 29, guys. And types of minorities. Types of minorities. We have two. One is linguistic and one is religious. One is linguistic minorities and one we have religious minorities. So good afternoon, Harika. And correct answer will be option B. Article 40, it is related to DPSP, that is the Organization of Panchayat. Organization of Panchayat. Then Article 18, that is abolition of titles. Then Article 24, that is protection of the, that is prohibition of employment. Prohibition of employment of children up to the age of 14 years in any dangerous industry. So prohibition of the employment of children up to the age group of 14 years in any dangerous industry. So that is Article 24. And guys, linguistic minorities are those minorities, that means ki those people whose language is spoken in a very few, with the language which is spoken by very less number of people, like Urdu, like Bhojpuri, like Santhali, like Maghi. So these are the languages which is spoken by very few people. So those comes under linguistic minorities. And religious minorities other than Hindus, rest of the religion, they all are in religious minority. So linguistic minority, the language is spoken by very few, less number of people. Linguistic minority, language is spoken by less number of people. And religious minority other than Hindus, Hinduism, rest are religious minorities. Rest are religious minorities, like Muslims, like Sikh, like Christian, like Parsi, Buddhist, and Jain. So these are the religious minority groups, guys. So these are the religious minority group, linguistic minorities, whose language is spoken in by very few people, like Santhali, Bodo, Dogri, Urdu. So these all comes under the linguistic minorities. So I hope, my dear students, is that clear to all of you ki what type of minorities that is mentioned in the constitution? One is linguistic, another one is religious. Is that clear to all of you? Then please let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question. So is that clear to everyone, guys? Then do let me know. Okay, so I hope, guys, that should be clear to all of you. And before I should move to the next question, whatever it is written on the smart board, is it visible to everyone? So whatever I have written in the on the smart board as an additional information, is it visible to all of you? So whatever it is written on the smart board, is it visible to all of you? Okay, so is it visible to all of you, guys? Then please let me know. And if it is not, then do also tell me, so that I can write a bit bolder. Okay, so if it is visible, then well and good. Let's come to the next question. So let's come to the next question, guys. Next question is ki who was the chairperson of the steering committee? Steering committee, who was the chairperson? Your options are Rajendra Prasad, J.L. Nehru, Ganesh Vasudev Mavalankar, Dr. K.M. Munshi. So who was the chairperson of the steering committee? Chairperson of steering committee. Okay, Bharat, good afternoon. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Steering committee and rules and procedure committee, the chairman was same. So correct answer will be Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of steering committee plus rules and procedure committee. So he was the chairman of steering committee plus rules and procedure committee. Rules and procedure committee. If I talk about Pandit Nehru, he was the chairman of Union Constitutional Committee. Ganesh Vasudev Mavlankar, first Speaker of Lok Sabha. And Dr. K.M. Munshi, he was the member of drafting committee. Member of drafting committee. So correct answer will be option A, that is the Pandit Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Rajendra Prasad is celebrated as National Advocates Day. So his birthday is celebrated as National Advocates Day. So National Advocate Day is the birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So it is the birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So when it is celebrated? When it is celebrated. So your question is कि the birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad is celebrated as National Advocates Day. When birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad is celebrated? So can you tell me the date of the birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad? So when it is celebrated, guys, National Advocate Day? So this is the birthday of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and I have discussed because Dr. Rajendra Prasad himself was a very eminent lawyer, and the birthday is in 3rd of the December. So birthday is on 3rd December. So birthday is on 3rd December, guys. So birthday is on 3rd December. So it is celebrated as National Advocates Day. So birthday is on 3rd December. That is celebrated as National Advocates Day because Dr. Rajendra Prasad himself was a very prominent lawyer. So, birthday is celebrated on 3rd December. And guys, whenever we go for the code, the two terms that we get very commonly, one is a lawyer and one is an advocate. So, just I am taking a bit outside. So, just I am going a bit outside of the topic. So, do you know ki who is a lawyer, who is an advocate? So, just I am taking out of bond to you. So, just it's an additional information. Ki do you know who is an advocate and who is the lawyer? Because whenever we go for court, we heard generally two terms. One is advocate, one is lawyer. So, who is an advocate? Who is a lawyer? Do you know what is the difference between advocate versus lawyer? So once I say he is an advocate, once I say he is a lawyer. So what is the difference between an advocate and a lawyer? So do you know what is the difference between advocate and a lawyer? So my question is advocate versus lawyer. Anyone of you knows what is the difference between advocate versus lawyer? Just I am taking outside from the topic so that you should know the difference, because this type of question always comes. He is an advocate, he is a lawyer. So what's the basic difference? Guys, lawyer is a person who has just graduated from law. That means who is an LLB. So if a person is just an LLB, works under private and public, not at all, Harika. See, if you are a law graduate, then you are a lawyer. So if you complete BA LLB of 3 years, BA LLB or LLB for 5 years, then you will be termed as lawyer. And once a lawyer passes the exam of BCI, that is Bar Council of India, then he is termed as advocate. So if you pass the exam of BCI, that is the Bar Council of India, so an exam is taken by BCI, after which you will be getting a registration number, after which you can practice in any court of India. So you will be getting a registration number, and after getting that registration number you can practice in any court of India including Supreme Court. Then you will be said as advocate. So advocate is a lawyer who passes the exam of BCI and then you will get the registration number, and after getting that registration number, which is often known as Wakalatnama, you can practice in any court of India. So then you will be termed as advocate. And there is one more term called barrister. Like Gandhiji was a barrister, and if you do your study, if you pursue your LLB from London, then you will be termed as barrister. If you pursue your LLB from London, then you will be termed as barrister. So this is the difference between a lawyer, advocate and a barrister. So please make a note of it. This is, however, it's a very general information, and being a student of polity, that you should know what is the difference between lawyer, advocate and barrister. So if you complete your law from England, then you will be termed as barrister. So Gandhiji was a barrister. He completed his degree of law from England, Inner Temple. That was the college from where Gandhiji studied law. So that is, therefore Gandhiji was a barrister. So when I taught you the modern India, I said he completed his barrister in 1891. So 1891 he completed his study of law from England. That was Inner Temple. So this is the difference between lawyer, barrister and advocate. So correct answer of this question will be Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Himself was an eminent lawyer. His birthday is celebrated as National Advocates Day, that is 3rd of the December. I hope guys this should be clear to everyone about the Dr. Rajendra Prasad and about the lawyer, barrister and advocate. So correct answer will be option A. Now let's come to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is who among the following, which of the following schedule deals with the form of oath and affirmation? So oath and affirmation, it is defined in which schedule of Indian Constitution? Oath and affirmations is defined in which schedule of the Indian Constitution? Second schedule, third schedule, fourth schedule or seventh schedule? So in which schedule of the Indian Constitution oath and affirmations they are defined? Okay, so Sudept, you are saying option B. Harika, you are saying option B. Then Harish is also saying option B. Sharvani, same option. So that is an easy question. So oath and affirmation, that is defined in Schedule 3 of the Indian Constitution. Schedule 2 discusses with the salary, allowances plus emoluments. Then Schedule 4, that is allocation of seats of states in Rajya Sabha. And Schedule 7 discusses with the 3 list. The 3 list, union, state and concurrent. So correct answer will be option B guys, that is Schedule 3, that discusses with the oath and affirmation. Oath and affirmation ki which authority takes the oath of what and who conducts their oath. So correct answer will be option B. And originally there were 8 schedules and presently we have 12 schedules in Indian Constitution. Originally we have 8, presently we have 12 schedules in the Indian Constitution. So correct answer will be guys option B. So it was an easy question for you all to answer. So correct answer will be option B, that is Schedule 3rd. Now let's come to the next question ki emergency. Emergency, they are defined in which part of Indian Constitution? So emergency provisions are contained in which part of Constitution? Is it part 9, part 14, part 20, part 18? So in which part of the Indian Constitution emergency provisions they are mentioned? Emergency provisions are mentioned in which part of the Indian Constitution, guys? It's an easy question for all of you to answer it. Okay, let's see the correct answer. So, Sharvani, Bharat, everyone, they are saying part 18. Yes, guys, the emergency that is in part 18. Part 9, that is schedule and tribe. Part 9, that is Panchayati Raj institutions. Then part 14, services under center and state. Part 20, that is amendment of constitution. And part 18, that is emergency provisions. Emergency provisions. So that is part 20, it is the amendment. Now guys, my question to you, because I will ask you a question because it was an easy one. The word cabinet, it is mentioned in which part? So word cabinet, it is mentioned in which part of constitution? So now my question to you is ki the word cabinet, it is mentioned in which part of Indian constitution? The word cabinet is mentioned in which part of the Indian constitution? So guys, now I think now the audio will be clear. So just by mistake I muted the audio. So now I think I should be properly clear. So I will be just within a few moments I will be audible. Within few moments I will be audible. Okay, so within few moments I will be audible, guys. So wait for few moments, I will be audible properly. Yes, I think I will be audible to all of you. Guys, the word cabinet, you all know, this is the implied question that may come in SSC CGL Tier 2. We all know कि in Article 352, that is about the national emergency, it is declared by President on written recommendation of cabinet. Written recommendation of cabinet. So it is the word cabinet, it is mentioned in part 18. Very easy. So it is mentioned in part 18. Very easy question, guys, because this type of question, they are applied question. They are applied question. Huh. And this word cabinet, it is only mentioned in Article 352. So this word cabinet, it is only mentioned once. Rest of the places, it is mentioned council. So rest of the places council is mentioned, but in Article 352, only the word cabinet is mentioned. So it is mentioned in part 18. Just I am asking which part. So your answer will be part 18. So it is mentioned in part 18 of the Indian Constitution. Very easy question to answer. Only the thing that I have just took out the main thing and ask you the question. So this is called extracted question. Everyone knows if I say ki the word the article in article 352, that is in the national emergency, what is mentioned, every one of you will answer cabinet. But just I twisted the question and some of you fall in the trap also. So it is mentioned in part 18 article 352. Very easy. So these are called applied questions. So correct answer will be part 18, that is emergency provision, article 352, 356, 360. These are the three articles of it. So correct answer will be option D, that is part 18. Now come to the next question, guys. Come to the next question ki which type of institution is the State Finance Commission? So State Finance Commission, it is what type of institution? Is it statutory institution, constitutional institution, non-constitutional institution, or no option is correct? So what type of institution is the State Finance Commission? By the time you answer the question, let me have some water also. Okay, what type of institution it is, guys? So option B, option B. Okay, so State Finance Commission, that is defined in part 9, that is article 243I, and this is defined in part 9 article 243I. So it is a state, it is a constitutional institution, and it is constituted by governor, constituted by governor for what? To examine the financial condition of panchayat plus municipality, to examine the financial condition of panchayat and municipality. So it is a constitutional institution in nature. And guys, Finance Commission of India, that is also defined in article 280. This is also a constitutional body. And presently we have 17th Finance Commission, and it is headed by N.K. Singh, Nand Kishore Singh. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option B, that is constitutional institution, because it is defined in part 9 article 243I, that is constituted by governor to examine the financial condition of panchayat plus municipality. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is the constitutional institution. So good afternoon, Raja, and welcome to the session, all of you. And today I am also taking the marathon. Tomorrow I will be also taking the marathon. So I will be taking the marathon keeping the Ssc Cgl in mind. So I will be taking marathon today also and tomorrow as well. So both the day I will be taking the marathon, and tomorrow's marathon time I will be sharing in the Telegram group also. So correct answer will be option B. Now let's come to the next question. कि 1/3 of the members of the Vidhan Parishad, they retires after how much time? So 1/3 members of the Vidhan Parishad, they retires after how much time? Is it 4 year, 2 year, 3 year, or 1 year? So 1/3 members of Vidhan Parishad, they are retired after how much time? This is the question. Easy question. Let's see how many of you can answer it properly. Okay, Harika, very good. Vinod, Sharvani, everyone, they are going with option B, guys. And option B, what it is? It is 2 years. So, one third members, 2 years, one member, 3 into 2, that is 6 years. And Vidhan Parishad is Legislative Council. Legislative Council, that is defined in Article 169. So 169. And what is the term of Vidhan Parishad? So can you tell me what is the term of Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council? So what is the term of Vidhan Parishad, guys? Legislative Council, what is the term? And those who are watching the session, guys, don't forget to like the session and also share the session so that maximum students should get benefit of it. And if you are visiting our channel for the first time, so don't forget to subscribe Exampur SSC English Medium. So my question to you in this is कि what is the term of Vidhan Parishad? Okay, Sharvani, you are saying no term, then Bharat is also saying no term. So, yes guys, the correct answer is also there is no term, that means it is not defined. It is a permanent body, therefore it is not defined. It is permanent in nature. Permanent body, therefore it is not defined. So, it is not defined because it is permanent body in nature. So, correct answer will be option B, that is one third members they retire after every 2 years. Therefore, one member term is 6 years and the whole term of Legislative Council is not defined because it is a permanent body in nature and it is only in the present in the 6 states of India. So, Legislative Council, it is not present in total 28 states. So, it is just present in 6 states of India. That we will discuss in upcoming questions in which the Legislative Council is being defined. So let's move to the next question, guys, and I hope the things that we are explaining it to you, I am explaining it to you, that should be clear to everyone, so that if you have any query, any questions or confusion regarding the question, feel free to ask in the chat box. So feel free to ask in the chat box if you have any query, confusion related to the questions of the session. Okay, before I should proceed to the next question, guys, I will request every one of you to please download the Exampur application. Why I am saying so to download? Because these are some of the best features that we are giving it to you. First of all, we are giving you regular job alerts so that you cannot miss any of the vacancy in which your age and educational qualification is there. Then you have the structured paid courses at affordable fee. Then you have free PDFs including the PDF of current affairs, because current affairs nowadays has become a very big challenging term. So we are also providing you the current affairs that is bilingual, English plus Hindi, so that you can read. Unlimited quiz to practice, that will be the sectional quiz, topic wise plus full length. Then free previous year solution with the PDF so that you can whenever you are preparing for any exam, most important is the previous year, so you will be getting the previous year at one place. Then you have All India Scholarship Test to evaluate your performance. To evaluate your performance. Practice questions are in Hindi only, so definitely I will be telling the team to provide in English also. Providing in English also. So hopefully you have just selected, Vinod, the questions that we are of Hindi. Now guys, that you can download, how to download this Exampur app, you can download from the Google Play Store. First of all, go to Google Play Store, then you type Exampur, then screen will appear like this, Exampur Sarkari Naukri Prep. Then you have to install, and if you are using it for the first time, then you have to click on Let's Register, and if you are, once you click on Let's Register, a small form will be open before you, fill basic details, tick the checkbox and click on let's register. The app will get registered and you can start using the application. So this is how to register the Exampur, and it is available in Google Play Store without any charge. Now guys, let's move to the next question. Let's see what next question is for us. Okay. Now, which of the following is not among a qualification to become judge in the Supreme Court? So, let's become judge in a Supreme Court. So, which of the following is not a qualification to become judge of the Supreme Court? Is it acted as a High Court judge for minimum 5 years? He should be a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. He should be citizen of India. And the next is he must be 35 years of age. So which of the following is not a qualification to become judge of a Supreme Court? Which is not a qualification, guys? Please tell me. Okay guys, let's see the correct answer guys. Which of the following? Sharwani is saying option A. Rest of them they are saying option B. Some they are saying option B guys. First of all guys, Supreme Court that is mentioned in part 5. Sorry, it is mentioned in part 5. From article 124 to article 147. So acted as judge for minimum period of 5 years, that is the correct. For minimum period of 5 years. Must be distinguished jurist in the eyes of President, it is also correct. Must be a citizen of India, this is the mandatory qualification. Or must be above 35 years of age, this is wrong. So there is no age, no minimum age to become the judge of the Supreme Court. So there is no minimum age to become judge of a Supreme Court. No minimum age to become judge of Supreme Court. There is maximum age, that is 65 years. So maximum age we have 65 years, but there is no minimum age to become the judge of the Supreme Court. So no minimum age guys, maximum age we have 65. So this statement is wrong. So which of the following is not a qualification? So for you the answer will be option D. So the correct answer will be option D. There is no minimum age, because the knowledge of jurisprudence will come at what age, it is not known to anyone. So the knowledge of jurisprudence means to do the justice. The ability to do the justice, that will come at what age, it is not known to anyone. Therefore, you will find that there is no minimum age to become the judge of the Supreme Court. So correct answer will be option D. So correct answer will be option D guys. Now let's move to the next question, and therefore our constitutional makers has not kept the minimum age to become the judge, although they have kept the maximum age. Reason is the power of jurisprudence. That power to do the justice will come at what age, that is not known to anyone. Therefore there is no minimum age to become the judge of the Supreme Court. So correct answer will be option D. Now, that is the same question that we have discussed earlier also. According to the constitution, the judges of the Supreme Court, they retire at what age? So, judges of the Supreme Court, they retire at what age? It's a very simple question, because in earlier question we have discussed the same. 50, 60, 65 or 75. So at what age the judge of the Supreme Court they retires? Okay, it's a very easy question. Earlier we have discussed the same question. So yes guys, it is 65 years of age. So it is 65 years age, that is the retirement age. And one thing you should note guys, ki after retirement from Supreme Court, the judges are not allowed to do private practice in any court of India. This thing you should note guys, कि if a judge of the Supreme Court retires, jurisprudence reduces. The age matters guys, because age matters. And in the age of 65 years, it is a big age and you have to deal with many things. So sometimes you may get out of the mind, but it is not common for everyone. So one thing you should note guys, कि after the retirement age, after retirement from Supreme Court, the judges of the Supreme Court, they are not allowed to do private practice as advocates in any court of India. So after retirement, that means you have to become the you will become the chairman of any committee or commission, but you are not allowed to do private practice as advocate in any court of India. So there is a bar on doing the private practice as advocate once you are retired from the Supreme Court. And you will be getting a handsome pension also. So if you are a judge in the Supreme Court, the salary is 2.5 lakhs. That means 2,50,000 per month. And if you are Chief Justice of India, then you will be getting the salary of 2,80,000 per month. If you are a Chief Justice of India, and half of the salary is the pension, so you will be getting a very handsome pension also. So there is no need to do the private practice, although you are also barred to do private practice in any court of India once you retire from the Supreme Court. So correct answer will be 65 years, and for the high courts it is 62 years. For high court guys it is 62 years. So correct answer will be option C. Now come to the next question, ki who among the following can be removed by the process of impeachment? So out of these four, to whom you will remove by the process of impeachment? Is it governor, prime minister, president, or chief minister? To whom you will remove from the process of impeachment? Okay. So what will be the correct answer guys, to whom you will be removed by the process of impeachment? And the correct answer is yes, the President of India. So President of India can be removed from the process of impeachment, that is mentioned in Article 61 of the Indian Constitution, and it is adopted from USA. And the ground of impeachment of president is only one, that is the violation of constitution. So that is violation of constitution. So that is violation of constitution. That is the violation of constitution. So anything he does which is against the which is against the constitution of India, then he will be removed. Now governor works on the pleasure of the president. So he works on pleasure of president. Prime minister works on the pleasure of president. and Chief Minister works on the pleasure of Governor. So correct answer will be the President of India. So correct answer will be the President of India. He can be removed by the process of impeachment. And how many President of India has been impeached so far, guys? Can you tell me an easy question? Ki how many Presidents of India they have been impeached so far from presidentship? So how many Presidents of India they have impeached so far from the presidentship? How many presidents of India they have been impeached from their post so far in India? So correct answer will be none. Yes, none of the president has been removed. Reason is impeached. Reason is this ki president works on the advice of council of minister, and the advice of council of minister cannot be challenged in the court, because president always works on the advice of council of minister, and whatever the decision, whatever the advice is given by council of minister to the president, it is not challenged in the court. Therefore president, till now there is no impeachment of the president. Therefore guys, you have to interlink the things so that once it comes to the CGL tier 2, you can easily answer the question why president of India till now they have not been impeached. Reason is this कि the president works on the advice of council of minister, that is sure. That is according to article 74 कि the work of council of minister is to aid and advise the president, and the advice of council of minister is not challenged in the court क्योंकि council of minister has given the wrong advice, council of minister has given the inappropriate advice to the president. Therefore none of the president has been removed so far. So this type of question, inquisitive thing you have to develop for cracking CGL tier 2, in which GA will be playing an important role, because sometimes the student thinks that with the Lucent or other guide we can complete the things, but it is not practically possible because merit will be on tier 2. So definitely they will be setting a good questions so that they can eliminate for the final merit. So this type of thinking you have to develop for the CGL tier 2. So correct answer will be the President of India. Now come to the next question. The next question we have, which article of the Constitution has provided the office of Advocate General? So office of Advocate General, it is provided in which article of the Constitution? Advocate General. 168, 165, 169, 170. Advocate General. Advocate General, guys, that is defined in which article of the Constitution? Advocate General, who is the highest law authority of highest law officer of state. So he is highest law officer. That is mentioned in article 165. So this is mentioned in article 165, guys. 168 that discusses the composition of state legislature. Composition of state legislature. That state legislature will have two houses, that is legislative council and legislative assembly. Composition of state legislature. 169 discusses with the legislative council. 170 discusses with the legislative assembly. That discusses with the legislative assembly. So correct answer will be option B, guys, that is article 165. 165 discusses with the Advocate General and is the highest law officer of the state. and the qualification of the Advocate General is same as Judge of High Court, is same as the Judge of High Court, and he works up to the pleasure of President, and he works up to the pleasure of Governor. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, B, that is article 165. So correct answer will be 165, and every state has their Advocate General, and the names of every Advocate General you can find on the website of your state. So every state has their own Advocate Generals. So correct answer will be option B, and they are the highest law officer of the state, as Attorney General is the highest law officer of India. And who is the present Attorney General, guys? Let me ask you a question. Let's see how many of you are remembering the current affair. Who is the Attorney General? Attorney General of India at present. Let's see how many of you can answer this question, because sometimes the easy question creates a big difference. Who is the present Attorney General of India, guys? Present Attorney General of India. Let's see how many of you remember his name. Present Attorney General of India. Very easy question. Recently appointed, may come in your examination for the current affairs or the static GK portion, or in fact in the polity as well. So present Attorney General, who is he? Okay, so R. Venkat Ramani. So correct answer is R. Venkat Ramani. Present Attorney General of India, R. Venkat Ramani. And K.K. Venugopal was the former Attorney General, and Mukul Rohatgi was about to become Attorney General, but he refused. Then R. Venkat Ramani was appointed as the new Attorney General. So correct answer for this question will be Article 165, and R. Venkat Ramani is the present Attorney General. Now come to a very good question. Let's see how many of you can answer this question. The question is ki guillotine closure motion refers to what? So what is guillotine closure motion? Guillotine closure motion, that is related, it's a parliamentary term, so that is related to what? Okay, so the correct answer will be what, guys? Akhileshwar, you are saying option D. Then Bharat is saying option A. Sharvani is saying option A. So sudden give importance to the urgent matter. No, guys, guillotine is related. It's an instrument. It's a machine that was related to the French Revolution, and it was used to chop the heads. So guillotine, it is related to the French Revolution. French Revolution, and it was used to chop the heads. Chop the head. So what happens when there are many undisclosed things, once the timing of the things they are being wiping out, and when many undisclosed clauses put to the vote together. So what happens when many undisclosed clauses on a bill that is put to the vote together, that is called guillotine. So correct answer will be option A, guys. Okay, what happens when there are many things which is yet to be discussed and the time is running. So what speaker says? Speaker says enough is enough. Now let's put all the undisclosed things, all the things to the vote. Let's see what passes, what fails. So that is called guillotine motion. That is called guillotine motion. That means when many things are pending which is yet to be discussed and time is running out, so what happens the speaker calls for the guillotine motion and then voting starts and the things they are being put to the vote and then it is decided what happens for the next. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that many undisclosed clauses when they are put together for the voting, this is called guillotine. And guillotine was an instrument used in the French Revolution to chop the heads of the revolutionaries. So I hope, guys, it is clear to all of you that what is guillotine closure motion. Is it clear to all of you, guys, what is guillotine closure motion? Okay. So guys, that was all about the guillotine closure motion. It is a type of a parliamentary proceedings. Now, it's an easy question, guys, that is related to the fundamental rights. Okay, which of the following articles of the Constitution abolishes untouchability? So, which of the following articles of the Constitution that abolishes untouchability? 18, 20, 19 or 17? So, which of the following articles abolishes untouchability? Easy question. Then we will be asking you, I will be asking you another typical question to answer. Okay, so Kuldeep, everyone is saying option D, option D. Yes, it is option D. And Article 18 that is related to abolition of titles. Then Article 20. Article 20 that is related to the protection of protection in conviction, to protection against conviction in certain offences. Protection against conviction in certain offences. Then Article 19 that is related to 6 democratic freedoms. So the correct answer will be option D, guys, that is Article 17, that is abolition of untouchability. Abolition of untouchability. Now guys, my question to you, although it was an easy question, now let's make it some typical. Now, if the question asks you which out of these four, which right, which fundamental rights is absolute right in nature? Which of the following right is absolute right in nature? Then what will be your answer? So which of the following, out of these given four options, which of the following right is absolute right in nature? What will be your answer? If the examiner asks you out of these four, that is Article 18, 20, 19 or 17, which right is absolute right in nature, what will be your answer? Okay, Article 19, Kuldeep is saying Article 19, Sharwani Article 17, then Harish is also saying Article 17. Guys, absolute right means ki those rights that exist without exception. So absolute right means ki those rights that exist without exception. Those rights that exist without exception. That is Article 17. So Article 17, guys, that is abolition of untouchability. In any condition, you cannot practice untouchability. It is not like that. If a person is suffering from COVID-19, you will, and doctor will refuse, okay, I will not touch that patient. And if a person is suffering from leprosy or any other disease like AIDS also, you are not supposed to practice untouchability in any condition. So that is an absolute right, guys. Rest of them, they are relative. Relative right means ki those rights that exist with exception. So relative rights means those rights that exist with exception. Those rights that exist with exception. And those rights that exist without exception, they are called relative. They are called relative. So correct answer will be, guys, relative right. It absolute right, there it is Article 17. That means it does not have any exception. It is not like that in this condition you can practice untouchability, in that condition you cannot practice. So this is the correct answer. It is Article 17. So the examiner can ask you out of these 4 articles, which article is absolute article or absolute right in nature. So in this way the question can be asked. So correct answer will be Article 17. Now let's come to the next question. Okay. Now, who among the following cannot vote in the election of the vice president? So, which is out of the electoral college of vice president? This is the question, and let's see how many of you can answer it properly. So out of these 4, which does not participate in the election of vice president? Is it elected members of Lok Sabha, elected members of Rajya Sabha, elected members of State Legislative Assembly, nominated members of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha? Who does not participate in the election of vice president? Okay, Kuldeep, your answer comes first and that is option C. Okay, Sarvani is saying option C. Okay, let's see some other responses as well. And I will request everyone to share the session so that maximum students should get benefit of it. Okay, everyone is going with option C, that is elected members of State Legislative Assembly. So they are in the electoral college of president. So they are in electoral college of president. They are in electoral college of the president. Vice president is all the members of parliament. So that is all the members of parliament. All the members means elected plus nominated. Parliament means Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. Parliament means Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. So correct answer will be elected members of State Legislative Assembly. So they do not take part in the presidential, vice presidential election. And guys, to contest the election of vice president, minimum support of 40 MPs is needed. Minimum support of 40 MPs is needed, and out of which 20 will be proposer and 20 will be seconders, and they both should be different. They both should be different. So proposants and seconder should be different. It is not like that कि those who proposes the name, they will also back the name. So proposer and seconder should be different. And 15,000 security, it is deposited in Reserve Bank of India. So to contest the vice presidential election, minimum support of 40 MPs is needed, and this is done to avoid the candidates who are not serious, to avoid the non-serious candidate to contest this type of big election. This thing is being did by Election Commission of India. For president, it is minimum support of 100 MPs. That means 50 are proposer, 50 are seconder, and these things they are done to remove the or to abstain the non-serious candidate from contesting this type of prestigious elections. So correct answer will be option C. Now guys, let's move to the next question. Let's come to the next question, and next question is also very easy. Ki who was the chairman of second backward class commission? So second backward class commission, who was the chairman? Your options are Jyotiba Phule, Bhim Rao Ambedkar, BP Mandal, Kaka Kalekar. Okay. So first chairman, who was the chairman of second backward class commission? Guys, the correct answer, oh, I have not started the timer also. So the chairman of the first backward class, second backward class commission was BP Mandal, that is Bindeshwari Prasad Mandal. And that was constituted in 1979 during the time of Morarji Desai government. And Kaka Kalekar, first backward class commission. That was in 1953 during the time of Pandit Nehru. And it was constituted to examine Article 340. So it was organized to examine Article 340, and that is related to the socially and educationally backward communities. So this is related to socially plus educationally backward communities. So correct answer will be option B, that is Bindeshwari Prasad Mandal. Jyotiba Phule, he was the founder of Satya Shodhak Samaj. And he wrote a book, Gulamgiri. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, he was the chairman of drafting committee. And he constituted Bahishkrit Hitkarani Sabha and founder of Bahishkrit Hitkarani Sabha. Founder of Bahishkrit Hitkarani Sabha. So correct answer will be BP Mandal, that is Bindeshwari Prasad Mandal. He was the chairman of the second backward class commission that was defined in Article 340. And in India, guys, the criteria of the backwardness in India, the criteria of backwardness is social and educational. So in India, guys, criteria of backwardness is social and educational. Now this NCBC, it is defined in which article of the Constitution? Now you have to tell me कि NCBC, it is in which article? So it's a constitutional body, so it is in which article of the Constitution? NCBC. NCBC, it is in which article of the Constitution? NCBC, that is not in Article 123 Vikramaditya, it is the ordinance of the President. NCBC, it is not in Article 123, it is not in 368. 368, no, it is Article 338B. Very good, Sharvani. So that is in Article 338B. NCSC, Article 338A. NCST, Article 338. Article 338. So NCSC, that is Article 338A, that is National Commission for Scheduled Caste. National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, that is in Article 338. So Article 338 NCST, 338A NCSC and 338B NCBC. So correct answer will be, guys, backward class, that is NCBC. Correct answer will be Article 338B. So correct answer will be option C, guys, that is Bindeshwari Prasad Mandal. Now, very easy question to answer, guys, very easy. Ki the concept of fundamental duties is taken from which constitution? So concept of fundamental duties, it is adopted from which constitution? Very easy question. Concept of fundamental duties. Then I will be asking you a very good question that has came in CDS examination. So fundamental duty concept, that is adopted from where? USSR, US, Germany, Australia. Easy question for you all to answer it. So everyone, they are saying option A, that is USSR. So correct answer is USSR. So fundamental duties plus principle of justice, that is adopted from USSR. Now guys, we all know that we have total 11 fundamental duties, but one thing you should remember, it is adopted from Sardar Swarn Singh Committee. And one thing you should remember, that Sardar Swarn Singh Committee that recommended for 10 fundamental duties, out of which 8 were accepted. 8 were accepted by government. So Sardar Swarn Singh Committee, if the examiner asks you the question, कि Sardar Swarn Singh Committee recommended how many fundamental duties? So Sardar Swarn Singh Committee recommended 10 fundamental duties, out of which 8 were accepted by the government. And then you will find कि 42nd Amendment Act was being passed. 42nd Amendment Act 1976 was being passed, that added 10 fundamental duties, and through 86th Amendment Act 2002 added 1 fundamental duty. So total became 11. Total became 11. So total that became 11. So Sardar Swarn Singh Committee recommended for 10 fundamental duties. What we generally remember, कि from 42nd Amendment Act 10 fundamental duties added, 86th Amendment Act one fundamental duty added, so total it became 11 fundamental duty. But no, if I simply talk about Sardar Swan Singh Committee, so Swan Singh Committee recommended 10 fundamental duties, and out of which 8 were accepted by the government. Then Government of India, that is the Indira Gandhi government, passed 42nd Amendment, in which 10 fundamental duties were there and one was added by 86th Amendment Act. So, if the examiner asks you ki Sardar Swan Singh Committee recommended how many, then your answer will be 10, and for out of 10, 8 were accepted by Government of India. So, this type of question, that is typical question that can be asked in tier 2. So, correct answer will be USSR, plus from where we have adopted principle of justice. And guys, principle of justice, it is mentioned in preamble. It is mentioned in preamble, and we have 3 type of justice: social, economic plus political. Social, economic plus political. So 3 type of justice we have total: social, economic and political justice. Now guys, come to the next question. The right to move freely throughout India, it is mentioned in which article of the Constitution? Right to move freely throughout India. Right to move freely throughout India, it is mentioned in which article of the Constitution? Right to move freely throughout India. Is it okay? D, 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 D. So that is very easy guys. So that is Samrat. Samrat. And this M is move freely throughout India. So correct answer will be option D guys, that is article 19. Article 24, that is the protection, that is the that you will find it is related to the right against exploitation. That is article 23, 24. Then article 21, it is related to the article 21, that is right to life and personal liberty. And article 14, that is related to right to equality, that is equality before law plus equal protection of laws. Equality before law and equal protection of laws. So correct answer will be guys article 19, that is the 6th democratic freedom. Originally we have 7 democratic freedom, but right now we have 6 democratic freedoms. So correct answer will be option D. Now the question is ki the first hour of the Lok Sabha, that is dedicated to what? So first hour of the Lok Sabha, that is dedicated to what? Is it 0 hour, question hour, agenda hour, or none of the above? So first sitting of the every Lok Sabha, that is dedicated to what? Okay, so the first sitting of the every Lok Sabha guys, that is dedicated to what? So option B, B, B. So first session it is always dedicated to the question hour, followed by 0 hour, followed by agenda hour. So The timing, the standard timing is 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., 11 to 12 noon, that is question hour, 12 to 1, that is 0 hour, and 0 hour it is not on daily basis. If you have the question on urgent public importance, then it is good, otherwise it is not on the regular basis. From 1 to 2 you have the lunch hour, and from 2 to 6 you have the agenda hour. So correct answer will be question hour. There you can ask start question and unstart questions. So correct answer will be, guys, option B. That is question hour, in which a parliamentarian or an MP can ask the question from the minister, and the questions, they are of three types. Start question, for which you need oral answer; unstart question, for which you need a written answer; and short notice question, the answer is given orally but within the time period of 10 days. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is the question hour. Now come to the next question, ki the 61st Amendment Act was related to what? So 61st Amendment Act, guys, that was related to what? Is it reducing the voting age, free and compulsory education, Panchayati Raj, or size of the Council of Minister? So 61st Amendment Act 1988 was related to what? So, what is the 61st Amendment Act, guys? 61st Amendment Act 1988, and that was related to the reducing the voting age. Earlier it was a 21 years to 18 years. 21 to 18 years. Free and compulsory education, 86th Amendment Act 2002. That is Article 21A. Free and compulsory education to children up to the age group of 6 to 14 years. Then Panchayati Raj 73rd Amendment Act 1992, and size of the Council of 91st Amendment Act 2003, that is 15% of total strength of Lok Sabha, including Council of Ministers. 15% of the total strength of Lok Sabha, including Council of Ministers. So correct answer will be reducing the voting age. At that point of time, Prime Minister was Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister, so he decided to reduce the voting age earlier, which was 21 years. Now it is 18 years, and it is based on, so our voting is based on universal adult franchise. So our voting process is based on universal adult franchise. So it is based on universal adult franchise. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is to reduce the voting age. I hope, guys, this is clear to all of you. So is that clear to all of you? Any doubts, any queries, any confusion you have, feel free to ask in the chat box. Feel free to ask in the chat box, guys, if you have any query, any doubt related to the topic. Feel free to ask in the chat box. Don't hesitate, feel free to ask. And I will request every one of you to kindly share in the different groups in which you people are active, so that maximum students should join the session and should get benefit out of it. Zero hour is the question on urgent public importance. So if the question comes that needs the quick attention of the parliament, so that is being asked in the 0 hour. So the question which is of urgent public importance, that is to be discussed on the immediate effect, that comes in 0 hour. For example, if there is any flood situation, if flood comes in any particular area of India and the situation has worsened, then it will be asked in the question hour. That is asked in the 0 hour. In fact, not in question hour, 0 hour. That is the question on urgent public importance that has to be discussed on urgent basis. So like a situation of avalanche, like a situation of flood, once the flood came in the Badrinath area, then parliament was in session and the question was being asked in 0 hour ki what government is doing for the rescue of the people who are in Badrinath, because who was in Kedarnath, because Mandakini river, there was a sudden uh, melting of the glacier, due to which the level of water suddenly increased in the river Mandakini. So this type of question that needs the urgent public importance, that has to be discussed in the question, that has to be discussed in the 0 hour. Clear, Bharat? So is that clear, guys? Then we will be moving to the next question to discuss. Okay, so let's come to the next question. Now, who was the Vice President of the Constituent Assembly? So who was the Vice President of the Constituent Assembly? Is it K.M. Munshi, H.C. Mukherjee, G.V. Mavalankar, B.N. Rao? Who was the Vice President of this Constituent Assembly? Easy question, but I have another question to ask. Okay, let's see the correct answer. So Harendra Komar Mukherjee, H.C. Mukherjee, everyone, they are going for option C. B, that is H.C. Mukherjee, that is Harendra Komar Mukherjee. Harendra Komar Mukherjee. K.M. Munshi was the member of drafting committee. Then G.V. Mavlankar, first Speaker of Lok Sabha. First Lok Sabha Speaker Ganesh Vasudev Mavlankar. B.N. Rao, Constitutional Advisor. Now, my question to you, कि number of Vice President of Constituent Assembly. So, number of Vice Presidents of Constituent Assembly. So, what was the number of the Vice Presidents of the Constituent Assembly? So, my question to you is, guys, कि what was the number of the Vice Presidents of the Constituent Assembly? Number of the Vice Presidents of the Constituent Assembly. What was the total number of the Vice Presidents of Constituent Assembly? And this is a very interesting question, and I guess maximum of you might not be knowing about this. About the second one. Okay, very good, Sharvani, Pravajal. They are going with option B. So any other responses from your side? And those who have joined the session, new guys, please like the session so that it is a motivation for me and for my team to bring this type of marathon sessions before exam, so that whole content should be cleared for you while going for the examination. Okay, see the number of the Vice President, that was total 2. One you already know, H.C. Mukherjee. Second was V.T. Krishnamachari. That second was V.T. Krishnamachari. So total we have 2. One was the H.C. Mukherjee that we all know, and second was V.T. Krishnamachari. So that was V.T. Krishnamachari. Clear? So that was V.T. Krishnamachari and first was Harendra Kumar Mukherjee, and we have only one president, that was Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president, and B.N. Rao was the constitutional advisor. Now guys, let's come to the next question. Ki as per the constitution, the subject livestock and animal husbandry. The subject livestock and animal husbandry, it is mentioned in which list? So as per the constitution, livestock and animal husbandry, it is mentioned in which list? Residuary list, concurrent list, union list or state list. So livestock and animal husbandry, it is mentioned in which list? Okay, livestock and animal husbandry guys, that is in which list? So livestock and animal husbandry guys, that is mentioned in the state list. Residuary list, it is an imaginary list, and those subjects that does not find in any list, those subjects that does not find the space in any list, that is put in the residuary list. And power to make law on matter of residuary list lies with center. To power to make the laws on the matter of residuary list lies with the center. Concurrent list, both center and state can make law. Union list, only center. Concurrent list, both center plus state can make law. And the total number of subjects for the union list, it is 97, now we have 100. State list, earlier we have 66, now we have 61. Concurrent list, 47, now we have 52. So correct answer will be guys, it is mentioned in the state list. It is mentioned in the state list. So correct answer will be option D. Now guys, let's see the part 8 of the constitution that deals with what? Part 8 of the constitution that deals with what? Part 8 of the constitution that deals with what guys? Part 8. Part 8 of the constitution that deals with what? Panchayat, states, union territories, municipalities. Part 8 of the constitution deals with what? Part 8 of the Indian Constitution guys, that deals with what? Let's see the correct answers. So everyone, they are saying option C, option C. Guys, Panchayat, it is in part 9. States, it is in part 6. Part 7, sorry, part 7, that was repealed by 7th Amendment Act. So part 7, repealed by 7th Amendment Act 1956. Then part 8, Union Territories. Part 9A, municipalities and municipal corporation, and part 9B, cooperative societies. So correct answer will be guys option C, that is union territories. Part C, that is option C, that is union territories. Now guys, can you tell me ki how many union territories are in India at present? So number of UTs at present. Number of UTs at present. Number of union territories at present. Number of union territories, guys, at present we have altogether 8 union territories. To total altogether we have 8 union territories. Earlier we have 9, but Daman and Diu, Dadar, Nagar Haveli, they are merged, so number became total 8. So 28 states and 8 union territories. So 28 states and 8 union territories at present we have in the administrative structure of India. So correct answer will be option C. Now guys, who is the administrator of Chandigarh? Chandigarh, it is a UT that we all agree. Who is administrator of Chandigarh? So my question to you is ki who is administrator of Chandigarh? Let's see how many of you can answer this type of question, which is a practically applied question. How many? Who is the administrator of Chandigarh? Who is the administrator of Chandigarh, guys? Who can? No, so you don't have to tell the name. So who is regarded as the administrator of Chandigarh? So just you can answer in the term of the post. Like Governor of Haryana, Governor of Punjab, a separate administrator. So Banwari Lal Purohit. Okay, who is he, Vikramaditya? Who is Banwari Lal Purohit? Can you answer this question? Who is Banwari Lal Purohit? So we have separate governor of Punjab and Haryana, Harika. We have separate governors. So who governor, who will serve? So we have separate governor for Punjab and Haryana. Then, okay, governor. So governor of which? Vinod, governor of which? So governor of Bihar or Uttar Pradesh? Okay, Haryana. So you are saying governor of Haryana. Okay. Any other question? Any other answers from your side? Yes, Vikramaditya. So governor of Punjab. Yes. Governor of Punjab is administrator of Chandigarh. Governor of Punjab is, guys, administrator of Chandigarh. So governor of the Punjab is administrator of Chandigarh, and Chandigarh, it was designed by Le Corbusier, who was a French architect. French architect. That was Le Corbusier. Le Corbusier was the French architect who designed the Chandigarh. So correct answer will be option C, that is the Union Territories, and they are the, that is in part A. Total number 8 union territories plus 28 states. So governor of Punjab is the administrator of Chandigarh. So correct answer will be option C, and those students who have just joined the session and did not like the session yet, so please don't forget to like the session, and this is a big motivation for me and also for my teammates to bring this type of sessions so that you can do maximum practice in one session. Now guys, come to the next question. Let's see some high level questions are also there. Ki 42nd Amendment Act transferred 5 subjects from state to concurrent. Which among the following is not in these 5? So which among the following is not in these 5 when 5 subjects were transferred from state list to concurrent list? Which among the following was not in 5? So forest, weight and measure, education or family planning. And it's an easy question. You can use the elimination method. Also, I have told you to the number of subjects that were transferred. Okay, so Vikramaditya is saying option. Okay, so okay, option D. Yes, guys, correct answer will be option D. That is not family planning. It is a matter of state list. Guys, 5 subjects that was transferred was forest, forestry, weight and measure, education protection of wild animals, and principle of justice. Principle of justice. So the family planning was not in the subject. Family planning was not in the subject, guys. So correct answer will be option D. So yes, Varun, it is option D, that is family planning. It is already in the state list and it was not transferred from the state to concurrent. And these are the 5 subjects: forestry, then weight and measure, education, protection of wild animals, and principle of justice. These all 5 were transferred from the state list to concurrent list. So correct answer will be option D. Now, let's see this question. Let's see how many of you can answer it. Okay, which of the following is not true about Legislative Council composition? Which of the following is not true? A bit detailed question about Legislative Council composition. 1/12, that is electorate, consists of teacher. 1/12 by registered graduates. 1/3 members are elected by members of Legislative Assembly. 1/3 members are nominated by governor. So which of the following is not true? This question cannot be asked until and unless you are not having the you don't know how the seats are being divided. Okay, Kuldeep, let's see. Kuldeep is saying D, then Harish is saying D. Okay, everyone is going with D. And the PDF I will share in the Telegram group of mine also after the session will be over. By the night, I will be sharing the PDF of this session also. So correct answer will be, guys, option D. And if it is option D, then what will be the correct answer, guys? If you are saying option D, then what will be the correct answer? So 1/3, how many members are nominated by governor? Okay, very good, Harika. So 1/6 is nominated by governor. So Legislative Council 5/6 they are elected and 1/6 they are nominated by governor. Nominated by governor. Now 5 out of 5/6, 1/3 from Legislative Assembly, 1/3 from local bodies, that is panchayat municipalities, 1/12 by registered graduates, and 1/12 by teachers. So if you will add 1/3, 1/3 plus 1/12 plus 1/12, 10/12, that will equal to 5/6. So 5/6 they are elected, 1/6 they are nominated by governor. So 5/6 they are elected and 1/6 they are nominated by governor. So this is the correct composition. And maximum number of members, maximum members in UP Legislative Council 100 and minimum in Telangana, that is 40. So maximum number of members in the Legislative Council, that is of Uttar Pradesh, total 100 members are there, and minimum number of members in the Legislative Council we have in Telangana, that is only 40 members. So this thing you should also remember for your examination. So this thing you should also remember for your examination, because this type of question, especially about the Legislative Council, that is being asked, and especially about the Electoral College, because Electoral College, it is a bit confusing in nature. It's a bit confusing in nature, therefore they ask this type of questions in exam. Okay, what is about the Electoral College, and 1/6 they are nominated by governor for a period of 6 years from 4 different fields. So this is all about. Correct answer will be 1/3, and actually it should be 1/6. Actually it should be 1/6, not 1/3. Now guys, come to the next question, which is the youngest high court in India? Youngest high court age wise. It is not like that which is the youngest high court in India: Calcutta, Andhra, Guwahati or Allahabad. Youngest high court in India. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Very good, everyone. They are going with option B, option B. And Andhra Pradesh High Court, guys, that is in Amravati. That is the youngest High Court, 2019. Calcutta High Court, that is the oldest, 1862. Through Indian High Court Act, 1861. Then Guwahati High Court, 1948. And Allahabad High Court, 1886. So Allahabad High Court is the oldest, fourth oldest High Court. So correct answer will be Amravati High Court. The bench it is in, the main bench it is in Amravati. Now guys, the state, the district of a state where High Court is situated, it is called judicial capital. So judicial capital where High Court of the state is located. High Court of state is located, that is called judicial capital of that state. Like for Madhya Pradesh, you have the judicial capital, that is in Jabalpur. That is in Jabalpur. And oldest. So good afternoon Vijay, and those who have joined the session new, don't forget to like the session. So don't forget to like the session if you have joined new. So Andhra Pradesh High Court, guys, that was in 2019 and it is located in Amravati. Amravati, it is located on the bank of river Krishna. So correct answer will be option B, and Guwahati High Court has maximum jurisdiction. Maximum jurisdiction, it is of Guwahati. Total we have 4 states. That is A square NM, A for Assam, A for Arunachal, M for Mizoram, and N for Nagaland. N for Nagaland. Okay, so you were suffering from dengue. So, okay. So, I hope Vijay, now you are all right. So, since guys, the dengue now has become a very deadly disease, because in Delhi also, in Uttar Pradesh and also in Bihar, many people they are suffering from dengue. So, please take appropriate precaution for the dengue. Assam, Arunachal, Mizoram and Nagaland, these are the 4 states where Guwahati, where we have the jurisdiction of Guwahati High Court. And the maximum judges, they are in the Allahabad High Court, minimum it is in Sikkim. So maximum judges, Allahabad High Court, minimum we have in Sikkim. So correct answer will be option C, guys. So the option B. Now come to the next question. Which of the following pairs represents the special power of Rajya Sabha? So which of the following pairs represent special power of Rajya Sabha? Special power of Rajya Sabha. Special power of Rajya Sabha, guys, let's see. Let's see, guys, what will be the correct answer. Special power of Rajya Sabha. So yes, guys, it is Article 249 and 312. Article 249 that authorizes Rajya Sabha, authorizes the parliament. Article 249, Rajya Sabha authorizes parliament to make law on matter of state list on ground of national emergency. Then Article 312, that is creation plus abolition of All India service. and that is also did by, and it is did by it is did by, and it is did by Rajya Sabha. So it is did by Rajya Sabha. Creation and abolition of All India Service, that is did by Rajya Sabha. Article 100, that is related to quorum. 93 about the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. 168, 169, that is related to state legislature, and 123, 213, that is the ordinance of president and governor. Ordinance of president plus governor. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be article 249 and 312. And what actually 249 and 312 deals, that we have explained. Okay, so now the history question they have given कि Diwan-e Khairat was established during the term of. So who established Diwan-e Khairat? Who established Diwan-e Khairat? So who established Diwan-e Khairat, guys? Diwan-e Khairat, it was a department of charity. So Khairat itself means the charity. So Diwan-e Khairat, it was established by Firod Shah Tughlaq, and Muhammad bin Tughlaq, he established Diwan-e Kohi. Alauddin Khilji, Diwan-e Mustkharaz. Sikandar Lodi shifted the capital from Agra to Delhi. Shifted the capital from Delhi to Agra, and he also declared Persian as the official language for the accountancy. So official he declared Persian as official language for accountancy. So that was also did by Sikandar Lodi, and he was a good poet. He used to write poem in Persian by pen name of Gulrukhi. So correct answer will be Firod Shah Tughlaq, who was also called the founded Agra in 1504, shifted the capital in 1506. Founded Agra in 1504 and shifted the capital in 1506. And Sikandar Lodi declared Persian as the official language of accountancy. So whatever the accounts was being kept during the Delhi Sultanate period, it was all written in Persian. So he declared Persian as an official, you can say, language for accountancy. Now guys, come to the next question ki who ended the practice of sajda in India? So who ended the practice of sajda in India? Is it Iltutmish, Kutubuddin Aibak, Shah Jahan or Ghayasuddin Balban? So who ended the practice of sajda in India? Who ended the practice of sajda in India? Who ended the practice of sajda in India, guys? Let's see the correct answer. Okay, so Vijay, Harika, everyone, they are saying option C. Guys, sajda means to bow before the God. To bow before God. And it was started by Ghayasuddin Balban. So started by Ghayasuddin Balban and ended by Shah Jahan. And ended by Shah Jahan, and Shah Jahan started a new way that is called Chahar Taslim. Started Chahar Taslim. So he started Chahar Taslim system. So he started Chahar Taslim system. So he started Chahar Taslim, in which you have to bow 4 times before the king. So he ended Sajda and started Chahar Taslim system. So correct answer will be, guys, option C, that is Shah Jahan. Correct answer will be option C, that is Shah Jahan. Okay guys, so students, with this I come up with the end of this marathon session, and I think you all have enjoyed the session well, and hopefully from 10 to 12 I will be taking the another marathon. So tomorrow, so on tomorrow guys, again I will be taking the marathon from 10 to 12. So tomorrow I will be taking the marathon from 10 to 12. That will be on tomorrow. Oh, what happened? So guys, tomorrow I will be taking another marathon, that is will be the mixed question marathon from 10 to 12. So tomorrow marathon timing, that is from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. 10 a.m. to 12 noon, that is the timing of tomorrow's marathon. Tomorrow I will be taking the marathon from 10 to 12 noon. So guys, with this I wind up the session, marathon session of today, and I will like to invite you all again from 10 to 12 noon tomorrow for the same type of marathon, that will be a mixed question marathon. Today we will be bringing the question from geography, eco, and then followed by some of the current affairs. So that was all for the day. Bye bye everyone. Do take good care of yourself.